everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a little makeup tutorial for you guys. It's been a while since I feel like I've done one of these. I kind of did a makeup try on, first impressions, drugstore sort of thing recently, which wasn't exactly a tutorial, but I guess I did put on makeup. I don't know. I don't feel like that totally counts. So today I'm basically going to do kind of like a quick tutorial for this. I'm going to call it an ethereal everyday makeup look. It's very glowy. I used lots of sort of sheer shimmery products. It's nothing hard, nothing really over the top. This is very daytime wearable makeup. But you could also wear something like this for a special occasion if you wanted to look a little extra special, but not like full-on glam, drama, red lips, and like super wing liner kind of a deal. So anyway, stay tuned. I will show you guys how to create this look, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial. So I'm going to start out by priming my face with the Pixi by Petra Makeup Fixing Mist. So I think I like this product better under my makeup than over it because it is a very wet spray, so it's a little bit heavier than I would like on top of my makeup, but underneath I feel like it does create a nice hydrating base for my foundation to adhere to. So for my foundation, I am going to use a mix of my LORAC Natural Performance Foundation with my Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in the shade G30. So I find that this LORAC foundation is just a little bit too light for me, which is why these custom cover drops will add just a little bit of depth of color, so that way it'll be a better match for my skin tone. So I don't know if you can see, but basically, so this is the LORAC, and next to it on the other side is the Cover FX. So you can see the Cover FX is a much darker shade. So I'm just gonna blend these two together. And the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops are really awesome because they're super lightweight and they're actually meant to be mixed into other products like a foundation or a moisturizer, so they add a lot of coverage. They can also alter the color, but they're not going to alter the consistency of the product that you're working with. I think this shade is still, it's a little light for me. I look a little more ghostly in the, I feel like, in my little screen on the camera than I do in person, but we'll definitely warm up the face with some bronzer that will sort of make me look less dead later. So next I'm going to conceal under my eyes and on any red areas with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Custard. So next I'm going to add a little bit of brightness, and to do that I'm going to use this L'Oreal Magic Lumi highlighting pen, and this is sort of like a cross between a highlighter and a concealer, and it's a little bit lighter in texture than a normal concealer, so I will just kind of add this to areas of the face I want to brighten up just a little bit. So now I'm going to set everything down with a little bit of powder. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is in the shade Classic Ivory number 120. And then I'm also going to make sure I set underneath my eyes as well, so that way my concealer doesn't go anywhere. So just to warm up my face a little bit, I'm not really going to do any crazy contouring or anything like that. I'm going to use my Benefit Hoola bronzer. haven't used this one in a while, so I kind of wanted to pull it out of my stash and give it a whirl. And I'm just gonna basically use this big old powder brush to apply this, just so that way it kind of gives a more diffused appearance to the product on the skin. So as you can see with bronzer, I just want to take this kind of along the cheekbones and around the hairline and maybe down a little bit along the jaw, and just kind of, like I said, dust a little bit to kind of give the skin a bit of a sun-kissed glow. I'm not trying to create any harsh shadows or lines. So to add a little bit of a pop of color on my cheeks, I'm going to use this Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. This is one of my most favorite blushes, and it's a huge cult favorite in the vlogging community as well. It is just a really beautiful peachy pink, and it's got this stunning sparkly golden luminosity in it. So I thought this would be really nice for this kind of a look. And then to finish off the face, I'm going to highlight a little bit. I'm going to use this highlighter from Laura Geller. And I think the full-size product of this is actually a duo. This is a sample that I got in a Birchbox. So this is the shade French Vanilla, which has like a subtle luminosity to it, but it's not too overly sparkly. And I think it comes in a duo, like a dual-sided pan with a more sort of sparkly highlight if you were actually to buy the full size. But this is the French Vanilla shade, if you were wondering. So moving on to brows, I've been really loving this combination lately. It is the Kat Von D Tattoo Brow, and I have been basically using this to define and sort of fill in my brows, and then I set them in place with the Nudestix Brow Wax, because this doesn't really do anything to help control your eyebrows, and this will seriously keep them in place. When I got this product initially, I was afraid that it was going to be like a liquid eyeliner and be very sort of pigmented and make your brows look almost unnaturally dark, but it's actually very soft, and it has a brush tip applicator that's really easy to use, and I've really been liking it. Alright, so moving on to eyes. I have been totally loving these two shades from Colourpop. They were from their Forever Freshman collection, which I don't know, you may or may not still be able to get it, but Colourpop has a huge selection of their Super Shock shadows, so I'm sure that you could find something similar to these. But this is the shade As If, which is a matte sort of creamy brown. And then I have the shade Koosh, which is a sort of icy taupe metallic shade. So I'm going to start by taking As If with my fingers, and I'm going to basically apply this into the crease of my eye. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to blend it out. And I basically like to pat it with my fingers. I find with the Colourpop that your fingers are really the best way to apply these to get the most pigmentation out of them, but you can blend them really well with a brush. So like I said, I'm just going to take a big fluffy blending brush, and I'm basically just going to sweep this in a windshield wiper motion to buff out the color along the top edge of the shadow. And this just to make sure that you don't have any harsh lines. And then I'm going to take Koosh, and I'm basically going to do a similar type of thing. I'm going to put this with my finger. Look how pigmented that is. It's freaking gorgeous. And I'm just going to pat this all over the lid. And I'm not going to take it up too high. I feel like this eyeshadow pairing is so simple and subtle, and yet it's really pretty and also wearable for daytime. And I feel like Koosh is almost like, it gives this sort of like wet, metallic, dewy look to the eyes. It's just so pretty. So next we're going to go in and add a little bit of eyeliner just to kind of define things. And I'm going to use the Julep Gel Eye Glider, and this is in the shade Smokey Taupe, I believe. What are you called? Smokey Taupe Shimmer, yes. So I'm going to use this on the upper lash line only, and I'm just going to hug it really close to the lashes. And then along my waterline, I'm going to use a different liner. This is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil in the shade Soft Nude. And this is just going to really brighten up the eye and basically make the whites of the eye look a little bit bigger than usual. It's sort of like an optical illusion kind of thing. So next I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara, and I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. This has been like my absolute favorite as per late. It adds so much volume to your lashes. The brush is really cool. I don't know here if you can see. It's kind of got this like neat hourglass shape to it, so it does a really great job of both distributing product like across your whole lash line, like in the inner and outer corners, and it helps you really build up volume at the center. I don't know, it's really just a great mascara. I totally love it, and there is a full review of this on my blog that you can check out down below in the info bar. I'll link it if you want to you know, read a little bit more about it. But in the meantime, let's get curling. So last, I'm actually going to keep my lips really simple. And this is sort of the product that inspired me to create this look. This is the Smith & Cult Lip Gloss in Life in Photographs. And this is just a really beautiful light pink lip gloss that kind of just goes on very sheer, but it's so glossy and it is not sticky at all. I'm so picky when it comes to lip glosses. I do not like it if it's really sticky and goopy on my lips, but this is so comfortable and it's so moisturizing, and I feel like my lips feel better after I have this on instead of getting like all chapped and gross and weird. Alright, and that is my finalized look. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial and you found it helpful. If you have any questions about any of these products, definitely leave me a comment down below. If you have any requests for any other kinds of tutorials, I would love to hear your thoughts, so definitely let me know. And that's about it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, rest of your week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!